Hello everybody, Soren here, getting ready to continue what you saw the other day, and sorry about that crap on the floor. I know it's messy, but main work area is good. There's breakfast. Being a dork. Sorry about no face cam, a little hard to do that with my phone. And I know this skillet's a bit of an overkill, but I wanted to make sure it was all nice and pretty. Want to spread it out a little bit. This is where people will think I'm nuts with this, and yes, I will be washing my hands before I handle any of those cinnamon rolls. I'm not crazy. I don't want to make myself sick. But what I'm going to be doing is this is going to be going on almost medium heat. I'm just getting this set up. Give it a good shaking. This is garlic salt, but something I like using for this. Of course, depending on your preferences, if you go to recreate this, do what's comfortable. Do what you enjoy. This also has a little bit of parsley in there, which is nice. If I really wanted to, I do have some oregano in the cabinet I could add in. But this is 9 a.m. and I'm starting it simmering because I want to do this for lunch. And at this point, the worst I might do later is add a little bit of water for the fact of getting the simmer down so it gets tender. This is where it's the waiting game. It's the part where it's a bit of a torture. But this is just step one. And this is where Jmetal is going to hate me, because this is just the start. You're looking how pretty that is. Even like that, and it's gonna look even better later. I promise. Get started. Okay, everybody, it's time for the next stop. It's what, 10:45?
Not even. It's only like 10:40.
And honestly, I think I started a little early. It's still, I'm gonna end up adding some water. We're gonna want the simmer going. We want this to nearly the point of disintegration, but let's be honest, this is some good shit right now.
Yes, I just panned over to the cinnamon rolls too.
Oh, I had those where the other pan was at the start. Like I said, this is on very low heat, and this actually won't hurt it. It'll just make it even more tender. We've done it before.
Yep.
But now to get the last of the ingredients out, what I'm doing is oatmeal no bakes.
God, you need to brush your hair.
Yes, I do.
There's a lot of the stuff.
Actually?
And Mountain Dew.
No, it's just a glass bottle I got at one point. I just like it. Gotta have my Dew bottle. But getting ready on no bakes again, I'll be doing this properly for the making sure it's in the description, so I don't want people trying to kill me.
Yeah, you think?
But butter. Stick of butter, 2 cups of sugar. Normally I would have just prepped this up together. I'm kind of cheating here. This is actually 3 types of cocoa. There's 1 tablespoon of the special dark Hershey, tablespoon of the regular Hershey, and 2 of the Nestle, which means I will never get a sponsoring deal from them because they're using competitive products. And then the milk. This is just a start. And I need to prep a minute timer. I like using the microwave for that. It's just convenient. This is where some people, it's a little different. I like breaking up the butter at this point. Just for good measure. It makes it a little easier. Makes it melt better is what it does. I usually do a little bit of a dry stir before I start heating it up. We've actually been watching random YouTube videos before starting this. About actual medium heat, not what that dial says for medium. That's what it would be for like a gas stove. Or I would say for a medium setting. Because what I need to do is mix this up and melt it.
And I'm being good. I'm not grabbing one of those.
You can grab a cinnamon roll. I don't care.
It's very tempting.
Oh, the meat?
That too, but that'd be good. Right apart.
That's part of why we have that. But yeah, this is the fun part. The bad part is this is where it gets to smell so good. And I know most people would be eating that as is. We're just going to get it going on a low heat for a long time. And actually, with the point it's at, I can turn it to barely on and it'll be even better. I say that it was here before. So, to say it's not getting a lot of heat is an understatement. Basically, what I'm doing with this blend here, this is basically becoming a fudge.
God, that's such a low light right there.
Yeah, I was in the way too. The lighting in this kitchen is not the best, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But while I'm thinking about it, because when we come out here, I'm going to want the other cam, I'm going to get that recorded. Because when that gets to that point, we're not going to have much time.
Yeah. We're gonna be cropping stuff later. Look at how pretty that looks.
What?
Nothing.
For the record, for prepping for these cookies, I took maybe 10 minutes without knowing I had all the ingredients. Sadly, about 5 minutes of that was getting the peanut butter jar open. It was actually giving me trouble for a while. You know, that's not a small statement. How many things have you seen me open that nobody else could? She nearly choked on a cinnamon roll. Now, pan back over at the other tease. Now, the thing is, I won't lie. On occasion, I've used this to do a base for a beef stew before. And I've done it in pans before rather than a skillet. The advantage of the pan is if you slice it in advance, do it from froze, you can cover it and help it a little bit that way. I just don't have a big enough lid for that skillet.
Yeah, so Jay, you're gonna hate us.
He knows it's coming. He was already loving when he saw the meat. No, just looking at this so far. No, I'm serious. If I just left out the oatmeal, we'd have basically a peanut butter fudge. I'm literally just waiting for it to heat up and start boiling. And this is where most people mess up their no bakes, actually.
They put stuff in too soon?
They wait when it just starts to boil. They start the boil time. You gotta wait till it's at a full boil because it affects the evaporation. Now, for me, with my preferences, I like using a better sugar. Beet sugar's fine. Cane sugar is damn good. But of course, with the vanilla, use your own vanilla. It's your preference if you use a crunchy peanut butter. I don't care for the crunchy, so I don't use it. Oh, now, one thing I will say, at least by my preference, never quick oats. Always old fashioned. They come out soggy with the quick oats.
I am a sucky cameraman.
No, we're that close together.
It's hard because I'm up against the wall. I'm not kidding. Right, that is the wall.
This is a small ass kitchen.
That's how wide the floor is.
It is.
He's up against one counter. I'm running into stuff.
Yeah.
What I run into? Oh, those. Don't fall.
Yes, I'm stirring it some more, but
Look at the drip.
and that's not. It's
Ooh, that gets the color great. That showed the color perfectly.
The office
other
room.
end. I've never actually been here while he's doing this.
You were at Grandma's when I did it before.
No. We did the chocolate chip. We never did the no bakes over there.
I could have swore we did.
No, we did the 3 chocolate chip.
No, you've been here once when I did this. You weren't feeling good that day.
Which means I couldn't smell it.
Sure.
Now I'm being tortured by 2 different smells.
Yeah, but they're damn good smells.
Yeah, and I'm standing right next to one of them. Ow, my throat.
But no, guys, if you even looked in the pan right now, that's just starting to bubble a little. Yeah. This is some good shit, but the reason I use the 3 cocos is it makes it so damn smooth. And I'll put in the directions how I do the balance. She is really liking those cinnamon rolls. Well, that's the thing. At least she has a snack available while we're being tortured. And honestly, they're a store brand roll and they're pretty damn good. And she's dancing. And there, it's finally starting to bubble a little bit. And of all things, this isn't the best of the smell yet. It's when you add the vanilla, it gets real good with this. But that doesn't go in until almost the end. Because I'm actually going to, with it getting to the bubble, I'm going to stir it one more time. Just to help distribute that heat. Because now it's at a boil. Now I'll start the timer.
That's when you start it. No sooner.
Because it affects the quality immensely because you're evaporating moisture from the milk. Now, I don't know if I said I do use vitamin D versus like 2% or skim because 1, I prefer the flavor, and 2, when you're dealing with cooking with milk, I'm sorry to say it, the higher quality milk with the higher nutrients and everything, it usually turns out better.
Mom tends to use the 2% for everything, and I've actually noticed it's a lot better.
Well, part of it is it's the moisture level. There's less in it. And you also got to take into account how old is the recipe. If it's a recipe that like originated in the 50s, 60s, you'd almost be better with buttermilk if you can get it.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's the context.
I think it was one of Hattie's recipes.
Yeah,
she was younger.
Recipe. So yeah, that will definitely want the whole milk. The reason I'm getting off the heat is because of the electric. It will still heat. And now she's really getting torture with that. Mm-hmm. Now if she comes over here, you can actually see it's still bubbling.
Oh!
Oh, careful.
What I kick?
I'm not sure.
Kick this thing.
Probably. I gotta try to... This is actually where it becomes a race. Because I gotta melt the peanut butter into that.
And even harder to get an angle without burning myself.
Yeah. That's enough for me to finally start. That's the good stuff right there. And shortly we'll be switching to the other cam, to the actual webcam, to be able to show what I'm doing with this.
Yeah.
Because this is where it becomes actually a race, because this will try to set up in minutes. I wish I was kidding. Not the perfect angle, but it'll let people see what's going on.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to keep this going.
That's fine.
This will give another angle.
Yep, it'll help me match it up too. But yeah, this is the yummy stuff. Actually, they're both going to be yummy. It's just...
Oops.
No, that's fine. That little bit of dribble, that's going to end up becoming part of another cookie. That don't matter.
I was just saying oops because it happened.
Like I said, it's not an oops. It works.
Oh.
Yeah, she forgot that chair will fall back. Yeah, she realized she was in the other frame.
Proof that yes, I am recording.
Yep. I'm just trying to get what I
So
can.
the camera's there, but screens.
Because of the dual screens.
That That screws with my head because I'm used to looking at the screen in order to get my camera.
Normally my screen is on that, my camera is on that screen, but for what I was doing for the angle. Now you gotta realize, that's still some yummies there. Now on the other hand, this pan's still hot enough to burn.
Yeah.
I've done it. Yeah, she's giving a good shot of the cookies. We are assholes.
Focus.
Love you, Jay.
Focus on a cookie.
You're too close is the problem.
I'm not too close. I've gotten closer. There we go. What is he doing?
I'm scraping it down and getting a taste of how the blend turned out.
That is such a low light.
Yes, it is. I don't have very many lights on in here.
No.
You want your taste?
Yes. Get it over.
That's still a provoke there, too.
I know. Oh, that happened.
Yep, and it's on camera. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll put the phone's cam into the corner at this point. But I think that's all for the prep there. Later we'll be doing the lunch, so.
Take your phone.
And okay, everybody. We'll be finishing up with lunch. Love you, Jay.
Now you want to tell me that's not true?
But
Watch.
the results of the election will be wrong. One candidate will win because of computer errors.
He will?
Yes, so that I'm telling you.
Based on what? Guessing. Listen.
This is us being dorks,
Project.
but
If you want to tinker with
the meat's still simmering. I'm not giving another shot of that right now, but we went for the first cookie,
is your baby, your
and it's some good shit.
100%, you want to make it more perfect. Do it.
We're back.
Yep, and it's 1 o'clock. We let it simmer a little longer, but this is some good shit.
I was in the light that time. I was in the light that time.
Yep. Yeah, some people would be mad about that little bit of caramelization in the pan. That's expected. But between his, we're gonna have so much flavor. I did not drain off any of the juice. That's all pretty much cooked back into the meat.
You can see a little bit up on the edge, but that's it.
There's very little. Now this is where it really gets interesting, and unfortunately I need to do a little bit of cleanup still from stuff earlier, but
Unfortunately, this means I gotta stand like right here.
because what I need to do is get stuff out to the last of this. Now this is where this goes more into personal preference with the shells. I already plugged in the panini press, so it's warming up. I'm pulling out the cheese and the tortilla shells.
I forgot to pan it back up. I was having a booty cam for a moment.
Oh boy.
What little bit of one you have?
I have an ass! Sorry. But no, this time I'm using a sharp cheddar. I usually grab a 4 cheese blend, but again, this goes into preferences. Oh, that was a fail. No, it fell on the floor.
I see it.
I'll get it in a minute. But something I've learned when doing this, put a bed of cheese.
However much you want.
Well, a good layer on the bottom always helps. So what I'm going to be doing is grab the fork, poke her a couple times. Not really. And I'm going to be starting to get some of this on here.
Mind you, I actually sucked in my gut.
Even though I wasn't going to actually hit her.
I know.
We got done watching Man of the Year while in the simmer. If you haven't seen that comedy movie, it's a riot.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, Christopher Walken, a bunch of others.
More cheese.
Oh,
There's still that much in the pan.
Oh, I'll be adding a little more.
Show them the size comparison compared to your hand.
Well, these shells?
Yeah.
These are burrito shells. That's no joke. Well, that's normal when that's warming up. Because it's got heated platins, and like I said, this seems excessive. Again, it goes into flavor and taste. I'm intentionally trying to set up so I can have a third that my wife can have later. I'll end up saving the leftovers, and I say that, but
And I was being good.
you can grab one. I'm just being tactful. I'm getting stuff taken care of. And honestly, some of the real good shit is the crumblies. Probably the least healthy of it, but...
Yep. Yep. That's why it's so good.
It makes a big difference. And I'm actually going to be adding just a little more cheese, believe it or not. But when it comes to this, added cheese is good. Let's see, this was a pound package.
Yeah, look at how much is left.
So this is where all my cheese goes, but it's so damn good. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. I've rolled it up like a burrito before, but what I'm going to do now is get it so it'll fold over. This is actually the hard part, to try to do it without tearing the shell. Some people would... Now, the thing is, if you don't have a panini press like I'm doing here, you could just do the fold over, do it a little differently, and put it in a skillet.
And then squash it with another one.
No. That doesn't seem like a big deal yet, but...
Wait until you see the aftermath.
Oh, it's going to be so damn good, especially with the cheddar. I've never done it with mozzarella, I should. That'd be almost worth putting in the oven afterwards. A couple
Yes.
minutes if we did that.
That would be an oven.
That would be put the oven at least 5 minutes in the oven as well. But what I'm doing is the panini press kind of makes it into more of a roll. I just got to be careful bringing it down.
So he doesn't get his fingertips.
But this will take a couple minutes. Careful.
I'm trying to make sure I can get your head in frame and not crash into crap.
Yeah, it is a small kitchen. But yeah, this is lunch.
And there's still a lot of those left.
Yeah, we still got a bit of those, which we'll still be snacking on.
And to show you that, yes, something has been getting eaten.
We ate some of it all baked past. We haven't went too crazy.
Yeah, only 4 of them got eaten.
Yeah, we were good.
I was better than you were.
Yeah, I knew we had longer.
Yeah, I knew if I kept eating it... Oh, it stopped. Did it stop? What just happened?
No, still going.
Okay, that was weird.
But no, one thing I will be doing is I'll be flipping these around a couple times because I know it doesn't quite sit the same because they're not exactly the same size. But what I'm trying to do is get it so it melts the cheese. Which is part of why I like leaving it open. Yeah, I know most people would be like, that's good. But
We're torturing Jmetal.
basically. But no, what we're doing with this is we're actually hardening the tortilla shell a bit. Makes it just a little crunchy, makes it very tasty.
He's going full on chef mode.
I know how to cook.
I'm trying to think of a joke name with chef going into Soren Joro.
Good luck on
Soren
that.
Jeffo?
Nah.
Chefo?
But like you can see there, it's already starting to melt good. Now, unfortunately, the best knife I have for that is the knife I use for doing the cutting before, but for the meat, I haven't gotten that washed up yet, so.
Chef and Joro.
Chef and Joro.
I'm actually trying to come up with something, and it's not working.
Actually, that was better than that could have been.
I don't even know what would happen with mine.
I don't know. Just a little longer.
Cheese isn't molten yet.
No, it's on the edge. You gotta remember the meat was still warm.
I know.
So that helps it along. And I have let it cool before I went to do this. Like I said, it's yummy. It's good. We're not going to talk about caloric intakes with
No,
it.
not with what we've already eaten and what we're planning on snacking on later.
Yeah, we got ice cream.
We got cake.
We also have cake. Yep. We got shit.
And that will just be spoon stool container.
We are dorks.
Yes.
Problem is, it's going to take me more time to edit that than anything.
Yes.
Actually, that looks pretty good there.
Yes.
So I don't forget, I'm unplugging the press.
Yeah. Don't need some bug getting in it and then deciding, okay. If you want to cut it, cut it. If you don't, don't. Your choice.
With the smaller ones, I don't always worry about it, but let's be honest. That should look good.
And then we go back to the computer area and bite into it over there so it's a better shot.
Nah,
Aww.
there's enough for that, so know that it's good.
But that's part of the torture.
No, I think that's enough to fine. And unfortunately, not all of it molded well, but that's okay.
You want your phone back?
Yeah. Just to provoke Jay.
I'm out.
But I think it's good. I'm not quite in frame. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed torturing Jmetal. What?
Bye.
Bye-bye.